Hi everybody, welcome back to Rocco Baby Crochet. I hope you're all well. I've had a little bit of a break from filming, but I'm back, so it's lovely to be back as well, so I'm really excited. I'm working on some Halloween patterns at the minute for you all, so if you don't want to miss out on those, then don't forget to hit like and subscribe. But over the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to be doing some stitch tutorials, some basic stitches, moving on to some more complicated stitches. So today I just wanted to finish the beginners series with the double treble. So I use UK terminology. The UK double treble is known as a treble crochet in US terminology. So I'll pop how you'll see those abbreviated in patterns. So like I said, I don't use it an awful lot because I tend to like dense textured fabrics, and this stitch doesn't really lend itself to that. But if you're a beginner and you wanted to make a simple scarf or something like that, then it'd be really good. So it's nice tall stitch, and as you can see, it's quite a loose fabric that it makes. So grab your hooks, grab your yarn, and let's learn how we do this stitch. Begin with, you want to take your yarn and we're going to make a slip knot to make a little loop and pull the yarn from underneath upwards, and we're going to do a foundation chain. So I'm just going to do a little sample here. I'm going to do 12 chains for my foundation chain. What you would do is, if you was making a scarf for example, you'd chain for as wide as you wanted your scarf to be, and then add 3 more chains on the end of that, and that's, we've got a 3 chain turning chain for a UK double treble. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So if you're a little bit unsure on how to do the foundation chain, I'll pop a little link to the tutorial to that for you, just to refresh you. So the double treble is quite a tall stitch, so we're going to skip these first 3 chains. So again, we count this on the hook, this is our working yarn, we don't count that as a loop. We count back these V's here, 1, 2 and 3, and it's into this 4th one here that we're going to place our first double treble. So what you're going to do is, with your hook in front of your yarn, wrap your yarn around your hook twice, so it looks like you've got 3 loops of yarn on your hook. Now if you are a complete beginner, it's a little bit easier if you place your finger on this yarn that's on your hook, just so it doesn't slip off. And then you're going to pop your hook into the top of the 4th one, hook at the back of your yarn, catch onto that working yarn, so your working yarn's the yarn that's attached to your ball of wool, and pull through. And at this point you look like you've got 4 loops on your hook. So you're going to yarn over next, so pushing your working yarn away from you, rotating your hook towards you and downwards, and pull through the first 2 loops that are on your hook. Then you're going to repeat that, so we're going to yarn over again, pushing your yarn away from you, rotating your hook towards you and down, and pull through the next 2, and that will leave you with 2 loops of yarn on your hook. So we're going to do exactly the same again. We're going to yarn over, pushing the working yarn away, rotating the hook towards you and downwards, and pull through those last 2 loops. And then we can move on to our next chain. So again, we're going to yarn over twice, so it looks like we've got 3 loops on our hook. Insert the hook into that next chain, hook behind your working yarn, catch onto it and pull up a loop. So we've got 4 loops of yarn on the hook at this point. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through your last 2. So let's do that again. So hook in front of your working yarn, yarn over twice, pop your finger on that working yarn there just so you don't lose it. Insert your hook into your next chain along, hook behind your working yarn, grab onto that and pull up a loop. So then you've got 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pushing your working yarn away from you and rotating your hook towards you and downwards, and pull through the first 2 loops. That will leave you with 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and take off the next 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through your last 2 loops. And we're just going to do that all the way across. So if you want to pause the video or rewind it, then go ahead and do that. I just want to show you how we move up to the next row. So I'm just going to work my way along, doing the same, yarning over twice, inserting my hook, pulling up a loop, yarning over, pulling off 2, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So yarn over twice, insert my hook into my next stitch, pull up a loop, 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, pull off 2. So I've got 2 stitches left to work into here. This is my last one, so yarn over twice, insert my hook, pull off 2, pull off 2, pull off 2. So that brings me to the end of my sample row. So we should have in total 10 stitches. That's including this chain 3, which is officially a turning chain, but we will work our last stitch of row 2 into the top of this. So we should have 10 going across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, including our turning chain. So what we want to do to move up to row 2 is we're just going to chain 3. So we're going to do a chain 3 turning chain, turn your work, and we're not going to pop anything else into this very first stitch. We're going to move into the top of this second stitch, and you're going to yarn over twice, exactly like you did for row 1, and pop your hook into the top of that stitch. So you're picking up both the V's on the top of that stitch. So your hook's going through both of those. Yarn in front of your hook, pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through your last 2. So we'll just do that all the way across. So the stitch is exactly the same, it's just we're working into the top of the stitches from row 1 rather than working into the foundation chain. So if you want to pause the video while you work your way across to the end of your row, and then when you get to the end of the row, press play again. I'll just show you how we work into the turning chain and move up to row 3. So I'm at the end of row 2 of my sample, and I have got 1 stitch and my turning chain left. So I'm just going to pop a UK double treble into the top of that last official stitch, and then my last stitch of row 2 is going to go into the 3rd chain from the turning chain in row 1. Now sometimes it's easier if you look at it on the side, so then you can see the V's that we look at. So you can see 1, 2 and there's my 3rd, and that's where I'm going to place the stitch. So if you pull your work apart a little bit, you'll be able to see that hole there. Yarn over twice, insert your hook into the top of that 3rd chain, yarn over, pulling up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. So that's the end of row 2. So we should again have 10 stitches including our turning chain. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we just work row 3 exactly the same as row 2, where we chain 3, turn our work and then work into the 2nd stitch, yarning over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you real soon for another video. Happy hooking!